Hi, this is Andrea with our Reborn Nest. Hello everyone, today is Friday. It is approximately 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I just wanted to clarify a couple of things up. After a couple of people contacted me that have watched your video, Ines, this is basically about you, that you posted yesterday. And as everybody can tell, I have no legal pad where I wrote down notes. I didn't prepare. I did not spend 2 or 3 days to make a video about you, and then distorted everything because you know what, it's just not my style. I got enough um, evidence and enough material without distorting anything. First off, um, I, I find that so funny how you, as a grown woman of, what did you say you are one? You are 41. I think you mentioned that in one of your videos. You're 41. Okay, you call me a grandma. Okay, first of all, once you go after somebody's age or somebody's looks, you already lost the battle here. Because if you have nothing else to combat your point of view than to go after somebody's looks, how somebody speaks, or their age, you've already lost. Because to me that sounds like kindergarten. You know, in a 5-year-old, you are ugly, no you are ugly, no you are old, no you are old. You know, like how old are you? Really? Maybe you've been hanging around your kids a little bit too long, a little bit too much. Maybe you need to go out into the world a little bit more. As far as the information you provided, why don't you know what? I have no problem you releasing information, but release all of them. Release all of the information. For instance, the information that you called me here, and we discussed this doll, and I told you that I was going to give you back the money, and you knew that. And at that point I said to you, well, that doesn't really eliminate the problem that I have now with that I now have this baby that I don't want anymore, and the magnet situation. And what did you say to me? You said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I can sell this doll for you. And there's plenty of people that want this baby." And I said, "Well, what about the magnet?" And you said, "Oh, don't say anything about the magnet. People don't buy the dolls for the magnets." That was your answer to me. And I have my husband that heard it, and a friend of ours that was in the room as well that heard it, because you were on speakerphone. So, the fact that what you said about that you haven't spoken to me regarding, or spoken about me regarding the JC, you know, this is not about the JC. You are a master at deflecting, clever as a fox, completely. I mean, I have to give you that. My videos were never about the JC. My videos were about you sabotaging and being successful at going after one of, or contacting my Reborn artist and completely ruining 2 sales. Okay, she had to eat this money. And then what do I find out yesterday? The Zara, you know, that she was trying to protect you and not really, you know, reveal your name. And after I said, you know, that is really weird to me how you don't remember the name of somebody that really did something like that only a month ago. And at that point she says, "Well, I guess it's not working out and I'd rather just give you back the money." And I'm like, "That's fine." And a day later, she puts this doll on the open market without the rooted hair. She didn't do anything more, and she called it a boo-boo baby. And because she didn't want to work on it anymore. And the very next day, guess who has this baby? Pearl from Happiness Nursery. For any of you who don't know who Pearl is the artist that did Ines's Stellan. Okay, Pearl is friends with Christina. Oh, they're both from Australia. So, so don't tell me what does this triangle? What does all this have in common? This whole story, all these stories all together. You, Ines, you have your hand in everything, and your hands are dirty completely. You have gone after so many people in this community that I know of. Just to ring up a few, just to rant a few off the top of my head. There was Anne with Anne's Reborn, or whatever the name of her channel is. Okay, even though she supposedly has autism, you went after her anyway. That was about a couple of years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago. Before that, you went after somebody else that I'm not going to mention because she's not a friend of mine and doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And she left the community, so, so you did that. Good for you. Pat yourself on the back for that. Then you went after Emily. Then you went after Jen. Then in between there was nothing. And then you went after Haley from Haley's Reborn Babies regarding that Shaylin Maxwell doll. And it's like I don't know what your trip is here. I think you love the drama because that's how you get views. It's either drama videos, box opening videos, and that's about it. Because all the other videos that you do they're not very interesting. Considering that you went from 5,000 to 8,000 views in a month, it took you 3 years to get to 4,500, and all of a sudden you've jumped from 4,500 to 8,000 in a month. Come on, we weren't born yesterday. And the followers that follow you on a regular basis are either people that either don't have a Reborn, are not really in the hobby, or they have no subscribers, no views, or they are people in your little clique. They're just as bad as you are. And speaking of your little clique, I have a message for Rhyne from Random Reborns. Okay, I heard about your little comment that you made on Ines's channel. On Ines's video regarding, what did you say? I'm paraphrasing here. Oh, is this still going on? I have not watched her channel. I unsubscribed when this whole thing with you went down. But she always comes up in my feed, and she needs to get herself a life or something like that. Okay, just for anybody out there that doesn't know the history between me and Rhyne and I were friends. We communicated, we direct messaged each other. I sent her a happy mail. We were completely fine. And we talked about Ines, and then one day I get a phone call, or not a phone call, we direct messaged, and she sent me a message saying, oh, did you hear Ines has her baby blah 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 for sale? I can't remember what baby that was. And I said, oh yeah, so what? And she says, yeah, but can you believe she's getting rid of him? Oh my God, I never thought that she would ever sell this baby. Just kind of like, to me it was like, what? Okay, I mean, I don't care. I'm like, well, okay, so she's selling a baby. So what? People do that all the time. Yeah, but I cannot believe it, and don't you want to buy it? And I'm like, what? And then I said to her, I don't want to buy a baby from her because the babies that I've seen in the I usually watch the videos that have her Levi from Pearl. She always has that dog, walking all over the dolls and the beds, and I don't like that. So unless I see a doll where there's no dog involved, I don't want to buy that doll. And I told her, I'm like, she's got her dogs, and now she has a cat, and they're all over the dolls, and I really don't like them. She's like, what? Really? Oh, and she was like completely like blown away. Like, to me, it was completely like evident that they had like a little click going, and they still do. And because I was like friends with all of them and sent them happy mail and blah blah blah, and bought stuff from Ines, that, oh, let's get her into the clique, and let's give her a baby, let's let her buy a baby, like it was supposed to be such an honor. And then when I said no, it was like, what? You were completely shocked. It's just, you're just, Renee, you're not very fair. And you know you never ask me, you never, same with Christina, the same thing. Christina was the same thing. Contacted her, I was on her Facebook page, and all of a sudden gone. And you know what, not one of you people contacted me one time to say, hey Andrea, I know you've been following me and this is the situation, what's going on, I want to hear your side of the story. No, because you have no interest in that, because it's all about the money with you guys, especially with Ines. Ines doesn't make the money of YouTube. Nobody makes money of YouTube unless you have 500,000 followers. You make no money. Where Ines makes the money is of selling the dolls, getting the dolls for cheap, advertising them on her channel, and then reselling them and making a couple of $100. That's how she makes her money, and she hates the fact that I bring that up. I'm sorry. You know what? It's your business. You can do with your dolls what you want, but just be honest about it. Don't pretend that these are all like these forever babies for you, and then, the next minute they're gone. Or for Tasha to put a baby out on the market, which one was it? The Nicholas? And saying, oh, I'm going to put him on the market on IG, and if he doesn't sell, I'm going to leave a detailed video here, but he's not going to be cheap. What? Why is he not going to be cheap? You've had this baby for months and months and months. Okay, this is now a used doll, period. If you think just because he came from you or Ines that these dolls are now worth more, I'm sorry, but anybody that believes that, they need to go and see a shrink, because that's not how business works. A used product is never worth what a new product is worth. If you buy a car and drive it off the lot, it deteriorates and depreciates, not deteriorates, depreciates $5,000 immediately. We are not talking about a Monet or Picasso. We are talking about a doll, a vinyl doll that after a while with Genesis paint, the paint will come off. The doll will not be worth anything. So, you are just playing these people, playing on their emotions, playing on, on their vulnerabilities. Because a lot of people that are in this community, they are either, maybe they're in mourning, or maybe they are, they're empty nesters, or maybe they are going through a difficult time, and you take complete advantage of these people. And that's not okay. Completely not okay. I would never, ever, ever put my private business with a buyer on social media, on my YouTube channel, and that's what you did. From day one. I called you one day, the next day you scammed me, you slammed me all over your YouTube page. And then you had all your minions, do the same. I've never done that. And you know what, between you and me, I rather have $5 in my pocket and know it's honestly earned than have 500 and know I screwed people over that for that money. And that's the difference between you and me. I can sleep well at night. Can you? So I will leave a couple of pictures on my community wall in regards to where Zara is right now. And she is with Pearl, and I will link so that nobody can say, you know, I'm lying or whatever. She was still my property up until the 24th of July. I sent this woman $1,000 between the two babies on April 29th. That $1,000 I could have used for other things. You know, I could have bought another baby. I will be doing a video this weekend. I'm going to be doing a box packing video because Riley is sold. I sold him to a really, really wonderful subscriber of mine. And so I'm going to be doing a box packing of him. And I will also have a list of artists that I trust, that I've done business with, and artists that my subscribers have suggested that they go through that have nothing to do with the YouTube community. So if anybody is leery, if you need some really fair prices without paying outrageous prices for used dolls, let me know. Or you don't need to let me know. I will give you some artists that I am very comfortable dealing with, and they are really super sweet, and they do the honorable thing. You never have to worry about, you know, if you don't like something, they will make it right immediately. So that is happening. Another thing is, okay, JC, I am going to sell. There is no more, I need to have this baby out of my house. So whoever is interested, that does not have any of the baggage that I clearly have with this baby, please let me know. Otherwise he'll go on eBay on Monday, and I think I probably will be able to sell him though without going on eBay. I mean, this Riley sold pretty quickly. So, and for all the people out there that are, you know, like fans of Ines, and like Ines says, oh, everybody wants this baby. Well, let's see how many people actually do want this baby. My email address is in my, is on my page in the About section. So just contact me, and I will let you know. You know what I paid for this baby. I know that I'm not going to get the money that I paid for, because I'm not an idiot, you know. And I don't screw people over. So no, I'm not going to ask $950 for this doll. So if you're interested, please let me know. Let's see how many of your people are interested. Ines, I can tell you right now, 0. So now I give you enough material here to make another video and distort my voice and distort my looks or whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat, whatever, you know. It's like, if you don't have facts, you have nothing, and you really do have nothing. When you have to go after calling me a grandma, you know what? I'm a grandma of 2 grandchildren. I'm proud of that. I'm also 20 years older than you. So let me see what you look like at 16. And you know what? Between you and me, I think I don't look much older than you. So just, you know, but beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So, and this really has nothing to do with beauty, anything. It's just a cheap shot that you do. You just, you know, it's really pathetic. It's really sad. But yeah, if you want to stop talking about me, and stop talking and saying, and really be truthful about not talking about me, then stop talking about me. Stop going after artists that I commissioned for babies. Okay? take down the videos where you called me every name in the book. Stop telling your friends to go after me. You know, your hands are in everything. Your hands are dirty. Period. End of story. And you know, I have all the emails too. And you know what? I'm just not going to go in the gutter with you. You know, and release emails, because I'm just not that type of a person. Just because you're in the gutter doesn't mean you're going to drag me down with you. No, I have integrity, and you know what? This community is lacking so much integrity. It's really sad. And like I said, at the end of the day, I don't care if one person watches this video, or if 5 people watch it, or if 500 watch it. This is therapeutic for me. I'm doing this video for me, to tell you to back off. Because every time you do a video, I'll do a video too. And we can go round and around and around and around and around. It's sad that somebody like me has been in this hobby 4 months has to call somebody like you out. There's no backbone here. None. Haley? Yeah, you were after Haley just recently. Made her look like an idiot, like a liar. And what does Haley do? She's goes, you know, like falls back to you. I mean, unbelievable. Same with Anne. No backbone, but then again, look at, I mean, is that intelligent thinking? Is that a person that has convictions? You know, that lets people treat them like that? I have no respect for people like that. I really don't. You know, I came to this country as a foreigner with $200 in my pocket, and you know what? I didn't make it by being, you know, kicked around and, you know, and belittled and, you know, being taken advantage of. No, I've worked hard. You know, I did the right thing. I paid my taxes. I stayed out of trouble. I raised 3 kids. You know what? Back off, lady. Unbelievable.